Elizabeth here, helping all you out there live beyond the budget and within your means. I had an interesting client interaction today, and I wanted to come and talk about it because it was just so profound and pivotal to me and what I'm going to do different today. And very well-off client, but lives super modestly and humbly compared to asset levels. What that means is more than enough money, going to leave a big estate, and was penny pinching for most of their lives before, I was a married couple, before a lump sum event occurred. And they've done really well. They've been good stewards, we'll say, of their wealth. And they have what's called a donor advised fund. This is something that any of us can have. This is not something that's just reserved for the wealthy, although there are some techniques that are really appropriate for wealthier clients, particularly with high taxes. But more on that later. Leave a comment if you want to hear more about donor advised funds. This client interaction in particular was talking about, I was asking them about their giving plans and what they do with these funds that they've generated and created for charitable giving. And what I loved about the interaction is I very point blank asked, is it fun? Right? Is it, right? Isn't that, if your goal is to be charitably inclined and give to 501c3 charities and help, your wealth helps. In my head, I guess I have this story that maybe it should be fun to do that. And there were some, numeric measures of what they do with their account. But honestly, what seemed to be the reaction to that question, is it fun, was, it's actually a headache. It's one more thing to do on the to-do list, which is giving my money to charity, finding a natural, in this case, a natural event, tornado, finding an organization, wiring or moving the check to the organization from this fund we have, and anonymizing it as well, which I thought, making it anonymous, I thought that was super sweet. So I'm not arguing. Wonderful client, wonderful giving intent, wonderful that they're accomplishing their financial goals with the money that they've been excellent stewards of. But in my own mind, I want to take from it and say, what is the story I have that giving money should be fun in the first place? And if it is fun, how would I make it fun? And so this really helps me identify now, what's been my giving plan so far? What have I given to charity? And what do I plan to give to charity? And how does that look? How does that actually structurally look? Is it a percentage each year, certain amount? Before we talk about the optimum tax strategies for charitable giving, which is very important, again, leave a comment if you want more on that. But just very basic. Do I have 501c3 tax status nonprofit organizations important to me? Have I identified those? Who are they? What are they? What are their administrative costs? How much might I like to give, both in a raw dollar amount or over my lifetime or as a percentage? I don't have to actually be doing the giving to have my giving plan. In addition, what have I done in terms of giving so far? I think, to me, very important. What have I done? Because I don't think I've done enough. And what would be enough? So I think particularly when we're broke or cash strapped or in the hard, grinding years of our career, while we have aging parents that we have to care for, in addition to growing our own families with young babies, it costs nothing to look at our own pre-existing giving plan, meaning where have we given to charities already, and compare that to where we might give charity or give our funds to charity in the future, and start implementing what that plan might look like, even before all the other aspects of this. Because if we received that windfall, would we know where we'd want to give to? I wouldn't. I can honestly confess that this is my own homework assignment. And I challenge everybody else to have it too, because it's available to us. And what I love about planning is you don't have to execute the plan, but the plan costs nothing but a little bit of your downtime. I'm sure I can take some time away from scrolling, or frankly, double up. If you're going to be scrolling, can we start searching for charitable organizations that we're interested in giving to, while we're scrolling? Just putting the intention out there and, oh, someone linked this charity. Let me learn about it. Let me look at this. So, very fascinating conversation. If charitable giving is a concern and goal of yours, should it be fun? And what are the reasons and ways that would make it not fun? Because it's just one more task to do every year. Oh gosh, now we have to do this. Oh, and the headache of finding the person to send the check and blah, blah, how to make the check out and so on and so forth. I'm exaggerating a little bit here just to emphasize a point. Is, this is stuff that's supposed to be fun, or at least incredibly valuable and enriching into our lives. If charitable giving is already a value of ours, right? To everyone else, okay, fine. Maybe it's not, skip it. But to those of us whose it is, can't take it with you, right? Can't take your money with you. The Egyptians tried, and now we get to enjoy their afterlife in our lives, but I don't know how much they're enjoying it. Their wealths and riches. So, yeah, take that. What's your giving plan been so far? It's okay if it's zero. It's okay. And what do you plan to make your giving plan look like in the future, even if you don't have the means? What a fun exercise. Another way this could be framed is, if you had $1 million or won $1 million from the lottery, where would you put it if it 100% had to go to charity? Let's say 50% had to go to charity. I mean, create your own frameworks here. But I'm inspired. And, sure, put this task, what's my charitable giving plan, on your to-do list, but make it fun. Put it on the to-do list with a smiley face, and let's all start looking and dreaming about how we can use our wealth in this way. So just wanted to hop on here and say that, and looking forward to your reactions. Bye now.